once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's Henderson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. And that time also a missed shot. Dallas leading by 19. Here's the Wizard. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
There's Simons with a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Avdia. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Henderson misses.
If they come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
The Wizard. And the three off target. Now Portland with it. Simons with it. Irving picks him up. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, BA, you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Marshall. And again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Pass to Simons. Here's Kamare. Off the outside. Henderson left side. 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Avdia. Hands it from the wing.
You know the coaches hated that shot. Guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's the Wizard. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
The Wizards gone 3 of 5 so far from downtown. Henderson for 3. Buries it from 3. Henderson's got 5.
The response from Scoot and answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the Trailblazers shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Henderson finds Simons. Soft touch off the glass.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Irving with it. He's got 5. Let's go with a 3. The Wizards shot is up.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes a step back. On the wing, Simons. Off target at the rim. Dallas leading by 23. Here's the Wizard. He's got 22. And Thompson gets it to go.
Play not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Henderson. Simons outside. Sinks the tray. Simons got his second basket.
Simons has great confidence in shooting that 3 ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
The Wizard passes to Davis. And it's Dallas scoring again.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
So it's Portland now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Here's Davis. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. Gafford to screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the Wizards. Defended by Henderson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And it's Simons penetrating. Got it. He makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Outside Davis. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to the Wizard. High post Gafford. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Simons outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Irving. Give him 8. Pass to the Wizard. With the teardrop. Yes, it's good. The Wizards got 26.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
The coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confidence.
And so it's Dallas with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got Davis. Also Daniel Gafford out there. Caleb Martin out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's the Wizard in a 2-guard. Fades back. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Just taking over that play. Davis gets the rebound and sends it right back.
Here's Simons. 9 points in the game. Pass to Kamari. Back to Simons. Fires the 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Avdia with it. Gafford picks him up. Here's Henderson. And it's flushed down. That's jam.
Yeah, Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara, he'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, will it ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick? He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who...
Here's Kamari. No good on the 3.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's the Wizard. Portland with a rebound.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss. He's going to be disappointed.
Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Here's the Wizard. That's 29 for him. Pass to Irving. To the wing on the left. The 3. The Wizard shot is off. So it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
Pass to Gafford. Here's the Wizard. There's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here. The second. Henderson for three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Dallas has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The Trailblazers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Avdia can't get it to go. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Davis with it. Now guarded by Simons. Count it. Good. The Wizards got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And the Trailblazers shooting just 38% in this quarter.
That's just no matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Irving, the pass to Davis. And here's Martin outside Irving.
The first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Simons. Another one falls for Dallas.
Assisted by
The coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
Irving's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Pass to Aiden. Simons outside. Here's Henderson. And the Wizard pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Wizards got 37.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Now Simons. 9 points in the game. Henderson, right side. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Mavericks shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Kamari. Back to Simons. Aiden, a screen on Irving. Here's Simons. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Wizard. There's the triple. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 tonight.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Avdia. Can they get it? Kept alive.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's the Wizard, defended by Henderson. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Here's the Wizard, misses from short range. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Dallas on top, opening up a huge gap, and will return shortly.
Maverick, 87. Fans, please direct your attention.
Shaq as our big fella of... And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've kept the ball moving.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Trailblazers shooting only 36% so far in this game. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Henderson. And it's Kamari in at power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Sharp, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Over to the wing. From 12 feet. And he gets it to go off the front iron. The Wizards got 44.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The free throw's off from Ayton. Brett, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Ayton, the screen on Irving. Here's Sharp. Here's Ayton. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They set the pick. Here's Henderson.
Scoop is electric. Gets to the rim with ease.
Irving, the pass to Marshall. Now Lively. He's covered by Ayton. Another three for Dallas.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Poked away. And now the Mavs on the run. Irving for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Sharp to the wing, right side. Avdia outside. Fires the 3. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that last 3 went in, and Sharp just had to go and get one of his own in response.
And he lobs it up. Another one falls. Amazing.
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances.
Yeah, only Harden, Kobe, MJ, and Wilt have more. That's a who's who of great scorers. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The Wizard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Henderson finds Avdia. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. The Mavericks on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. The Wizard passes to Lively. Here's the Wizard. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ayton. Again, Dallas.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career. Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
The Wizard passes to Irving. The 3 is up. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And stolen by Irving. To the middle.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the Mavericks, another 3.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Back to Henderson. Three-pointer sharp. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Marshall. Outside Irving. Davis a screen. Irving no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Pass to Kamari. There's a screen. Lets the three fly. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Again, Dallas.
Now, when Kyrie's going like this, he completely takes the game over. What a player.
Now here's Sharp. Give him 8 points now. Back to Henderson. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving with it. 25 points in the game. Davis, the pass to the Wizard. Back to Davis. Davis slams it home. And that's a double-double for him now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Sharp. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Avdia. 5 to shoot. Back to Sharp. To win the cold spell. Lively grabs a miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Henderson. Jacks up a three. Nails it from 3. Henderson got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Lively with a screen on Henderson. The Wizard passes to Lively to the left wing. Here's the Wizard. To the paint. Lively's shot is off. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Kamari. Now Aiden. Give him 8 points now. Off the outside. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's Davis. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of it. Portland, and you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. That tempo is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
On the court right now for Dallas. Washington out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's the Wizard in at the 2. Martin with a screen on Henderson. The Wizard passes to Martin. For 3, Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Aiden. And Aiden! Throw it down!
Going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to the Wizard. Washington, a screen on Henderson. The Wizard passes to Washington. For 3, Dinwiddie. Drills it from deep. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Pass to Martin. Stolen by Sharp. Henderson with it. Up top, Aiden. Back to Henderson.
2 minutes.
From deep.
2 minutes.
Connects from downtown.
The way he's going to pass that shot to do is way too far back and relax in getting out on it.
Down low. Here's the Wizard. Inside. Dinwiddie passes to the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. Washington a screen. And there's the drive. And Washington powers it through.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Portland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Tries to break his ice. Sharp's no good. The Mavericks shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the Wizards.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Pass to Washington. Over Aiden. And too long on the shot. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Sharp uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just a guts inside and absorbs all the contact.
To the middle. Here's Exum. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Kamari, that's good.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was today.
That's good work. You earned this, twin. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
That's good work. Keep going, twin.
You too.
That's what I'm talking about. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. You were the top rookie last month and every month.
Look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in... And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jerry Jackson.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change the game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Look at the open lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Luke Kennard. Jerry Jackson is out there with Eden. And there's Wells. And it's Morant in at the one. And for Dallas, we've got Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's the Wizard. And it's Marshall in at the three. Take a look at the Mavericks. They've been perfect so far in the NBA Cup. A 3-0 record.
I have a feeling their NBA Cup run is just getting started. They look totally locked in. This is a team I would not want to face in the knockout rounds.
And then when you talk about the Grizzlies, and tonight is the last group game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record so far.
Yeah, even if they win this one, I don't see much of a shot for them getting to the quarterfinals. Remember, though, guys, tonight still counts towards the regular season.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the shot by Wells, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Wizard can't hit.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Outside Jackson. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Slow start. 1-4 to begin this game.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Irving against Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet. Only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Got that one up quick. The Wizards got his second bucket tonight.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jason Kidd.
Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Shoots the three. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. That's now a place for the Wizards.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, the Wizard.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Back to Morant. Hits it from three-point range.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Here's Lively. Again, the Mavericks score.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so Morant will bring it out for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 10. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Tries it from now. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's 12 points for the Wizard.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. The Wizards got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And a shot by Wells, no good. Mavericks leading by 11. To the middle. Stolen. And it's Memphis on the break.
Forget the long-range shots. Joe wants to challenge with the floor.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the second free throw, good. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Wells kicks to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Morant. There's Jackson with the three. And it's rebounded by Dallas. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Here's the Wizard, Kennard covering. Here's Haynes, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. The Wizards got 19 points.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Davis sends it back.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
Outside Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
And they come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Haynes. Again, the Mavericks score.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Morant scanning the floor. Morant it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to the Wizard. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Morant passes to Jackson. Fires the three. And it's Morant missing.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The hook. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Haynes. The Wizards got 25 points in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant outside. The shake. Slam dunk. Garrett Lively did not like that.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Here's the Wizard. Come on, covering. The Wizard, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Morant gets to Kennard. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. No good from outside. Just his first attempt. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Marshall. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Kennard against Irving. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And those teams that's falling a bit short. It's not.
Kid is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Let's hear it. Give it up for yourself.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. So with Irving on the bench. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with the Wizard. And there's Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Thompson into the small forward spot. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Pippen. The Wizard, good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Lively sends a screen for Davis. Pass to the Wizard. For the 3. Wants it to go from beyond the arc. The Wizards got 5 points now this quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Memphis moving it around. Hook loose. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in the quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Outside for Davis. Pass to the Wizard. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Wizards got 34 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
To the left wing. Here's Aldama. Spanian 13. It's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Ivory's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Haynes. Drills the three-pointer. The Wizards got 39.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Edie. Now Kennard. good, unable to land this one.
And on an open look like that, he's very good at making the recovery play.
The Wizard can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And there it is for him. The Wizards got 41.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jump.
Over to the left wing. Aldama with the ball. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's Morant. Morant throws it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. You can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's the Wizard. Kennard covering. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Haynes. Another three for Dallas.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this one.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Clark. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Pass to Wells. There's the three. A rebound by Washington.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Haynes passes to Washington. Ivory. And the three ball is good. Ivory's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here is Wells. Pippen kicks to Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Wizard. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Wizards got 46 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Oh, Dinwiddie in position. Washington, that's good.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Irving is checked in for Dinwiddie. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
They set the pick. Kennard for three. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 13 with that last one. High arcing shot. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pippen against Irving. Here's the Wizard. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Runs it down. And the mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
It's to Wells. Kennard on the wing. 1:53 left in the first half. Jackson with the screen. 5 on the clock. Steps back. Pippen kicks to Kennard. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Here's the Wizard. Kennard covering. Out to Thompson. Over in the corner, Washington. Back to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Edey, covered by Irving. Jackson set the pick here for Kennard. Pass to Jackson, and stolen by Thompson. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And good, but he hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. .41 seconds left in the first half. Outside Jackson. Now Kennard. Back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
He's getting his first free throw. So it's the Dallas Mavericks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And look here now, the Mavericks. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Grizzlies.
Well, the energy there.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Wells. Morant is out there with Kennard. And there's Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Morant. Lively with the screen. Haynes passes to Lively. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Wells wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. The three from Morant. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 22 points.
Finally, amazed it only took 5 attempts in the half.
This one for three. Irving, good.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kennard for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You were looking at Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. No good on the three. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Lively with the screen. To the inside. The kick out to Irving. Pocket 6. Here's Haynes. Dallas, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Kennard. A three. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Marshall with it. Irving from long range. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Kennard kicks to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded by Haynes. Takes the 3. And Lively pulls it down.
He's able to make any sort of impact.
The Wizard, good. The Wizard's got 55.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented. His basketball IQ.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Outside Jackson. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, the lob to Irving. Nice shot by Thompson.
Those high percentage looks are easy for Thompson. He's just got the touch for inside shots.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. To end the run. Wells dishes to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. From past the arc. The shot by Wells, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Haynes. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. The Wizards got 57 points.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Jackson from long range. Buries it from three-point range.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made that was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Now, Kennard. He's got 14. Pass to Wells from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's the Wizard. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Wells. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And check it out, the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington comes in for Marshall. The Grizzlies also making a change. Chauncey Aldama's checked in for Wells.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Morant passes to Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. After the Wizard. On the wing, Irving. Kennard cover.
Fantastic job attracting the defense's attention. That's just what Kyrie Irving does. And he also understands how to get the whistle.
Substitution on the court.
Here now is Dinwiddie, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Anthony Davis, Caleb Martin out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Haynes in at the 2. Hands it from downtown. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Morant. That's a 2 from Kennard. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Martin gets to Dinwiddie. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
Catch, fire, done. That's Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Fires Fires for three. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
There's the double team with Martin. Inside. Out to Morant. From deep. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
The Wizard, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team no lead.
Kennard with the ball. Back to Morant. At the top of the key, Wells. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Dinwiddie against Morant.
2 minutes remaining to the game. 2 minutes.
Crafty move. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Dinwiddie's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. The 3 from Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Outside, Davis. He takes it and finished off by Davis. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Pass to Wells. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really is what it's turned out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so looking at their numbers, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Wizards.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Pass to Edey. Back to Kennard. A three-pointer off the mark. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Dinwiddie. Sweet little float.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now, here's Wells. No good with the triple. Morant against Dinwiddie. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. They call this place the phone booth.
The other team's
So that
already
was a
worried about stopping you, MP.
Oh, say does not.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving. G. Marshall is out there. Anthony Davis. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's the Wizard in at the 2. Fires for 3. The Wizards shot is off. And Washington with possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Brogdon. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Lively. And the Wizard gets it to go.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
They get it back. Goes back up. Excellent D there from Lively. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. Taking a look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Mavericks, they definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Here's Sarr. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Kicks it out to Middleton. Washington again can't hit.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's the Wizard. The shot's good. The Wizard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Koulibaly. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. On target from range. Brogdon's got 6.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Pass to the Wizard. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Washington has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And it's Brogdon missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle step.
Man, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Middleton. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. They get it again. Here's Koulibaly. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's the Wizard. That one goes in. 9 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Champagne. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks lead by 3. Here's the Wizard. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Here's Marshall. Right side, Irving. Here's the Wizard. Koulibaly defending. The Wizard. Rebound by Middleton.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Oh, got that one up quick.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. And they've been quite the story in the NBA this season, stringing together 22 wins in a row and looking for more.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring tonight. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The Wizard passes to Marshall. Down low. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Brogdon pass to Czar. Here's Koulibaly. No good with the triple. And here's Dallas. They're on a 14-6 run to the paint. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, they're really working the paint now.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 6. Middleton outside. Pass to Champagny. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 8 now. Here's the Wizard. Middleton covering. The Wizard passes to Davis. Gets the trifecta. He's got 5.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And we've got a timeout from Ryan Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at the Wizards, towards the bottom of the conference for now, they are not happy with this positioning. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Sinks it from distance. Brogdon's got his 3rd basket of the night.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. To catch and shoot, so pretty.
Here's Irving. Again, Dallas.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
The Wizards trail by 9. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. The Mavericks, number 1.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Ryan Keefe and I were able to chat. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Washington trailing. Middleton passes to Brogdon. Here's Sarr. No points yet. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the triple.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Marshall. And he drives in. They get it back. Outside Irving. Pass to the Wizard. Goes up again. And it's Dallas scoring again.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Sarr, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Middleton from the outside. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got rebound number 11.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. George outside. And there's the screen. Got a piece of it. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's the Wizard. Finished off the break. The Wizards got 22 points.
to that trade.
For Washington, Rashawn Holmes is checked in for Sarr. Bay comes in for Middleton. And it's Marcus Smart in for Coulibaly. Now here's Brogdon. 12 points for him. And no good. The dry spell continues.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's the Wizard. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The Mavericks lead by 16. 4-3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Now here's Brogdon. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. George outside. Up top Bay. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Well, we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Smart against Irving. Fires it. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Wizards trail by 19. Now here's Smart. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Brogdon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And we're getting a little deeper into the season now, Boris. For teams off to slow starts, how do they kick it into gear?
I think the answer, PA, is probably contingent on what is at the core of the problem. Did you start the season with injuries? Are there young players on your roster who now are expected to fulfill greater roles? I mean, so much goes into getting into a rhythm and a role. One of the things you have to know is, does the system fit the personnel we have? And if one of those two things don't mesh, something has to give.
Now here's Washington. Here's the Wizards. From beyond the arc and then some. The Wizards got 32 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Brogdon. And another miss by Washington. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Here's the Wizard. 32 points in the game for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. The Wizards got 34.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
George with the bucket.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's the Wizard, guarded by Brogdon. Here's the Wizard. Fires the 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Derek Lively. Anthony Davis is out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's the Wizard into the shooting guard position. And he lobs it up. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And it's good for two.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Washington shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Smart outside. Stolen by Davis. And he's all alone for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Putting the D in Davis. Anthony's steal igniting the break.
And it's Washington with the ball. It's stolen away. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
George against Irving. Pass to Carrington, looking to end the run. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And that one's good. The Wizards got 43 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
VA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Irving, the pass to the Wizard. Outside for Irving. The 11-footer. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Smart against Irving. Picked it. And here we go. Mavericks running again. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Dallas he's checked in for Washington. And Dallas with a change here, too. Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. George outside. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Yep, that one goes. Davis has got 9 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Smart looking around. Pass to George. Shot to stop the run. George with another miss. Dallas has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Here's Irving. Again, Dallas.
And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Bay against Irving. George, a screen on Irving. George outside. Clock at 6. That doesn't go either for George.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Irving, the pass to the Wizard. To the inside. Here's Lively. Pass to Marshall. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Out to the right wing. Lively with a screen on Bay. The Wizard passes to Lively. Here's Marshall. Outside Davis. Here's the Wizard. He has 45 points. Davis. Smart grabs the miss. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Washington. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset, but the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Irving for three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Bay. The three, George. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Here's the Wizard. Outside Irving. Here's the Wizard. Defended by Smart. Davis a screen. The Wizard passes to Davis. And the basket is good. Davis has got 13.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Champagny. Let's go with a three. Lively grabs a miss.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's the Wizard. Defended by Smart. Lets it go for 11. And it's Dallas scoring again.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Smart passes to Bay. To stop the run. Kicks it to George. For three. Hits a three-pointer. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good awareness by Bay. I mean, he has a nice feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Irving for three. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Pass to Smart. Inside. Here's George. And George with the jam.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Irving looking around. And Dallas hits again from deep.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Smart passes to Bay.
Julio, watch him.
George outside. From outside, off the mark. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's the Wizard. Off the mark there with a three. And for the Wizards, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Smart with the bucket.
Marcus Smart has come so far as a three-point shooter. This guy very capable from distance.
Irving, pass to the Wizard. The three is up. And that's good. Irving for three. Irving's got 22.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Champagny. And here's George. From deep. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's the Wizard. Three-pointer. Another three for Dallas.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And there's a pick. Pass to George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's been all Mavericks. Here's the Wizard. Non-stop scoring machine right here. 2 points. That one goes.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
The three, George. Lively grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Puts up a deep three. The Wizard's shot is off.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Down low. They need this. And the dunk by Bay.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism. Bay really packs a punch on these dunks.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Lively. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Pass to Bay.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
One-sided game. Dallas on top, just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The young guys are playing well, but it's the long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Washington Wizards. And that's it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. They've got Chris Middleton, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Brogdon, the pass to Champagnie. Here's Middleton. Hits it from the high post.
Yes, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, but I love seeing him look to score from there.
Brogdon against Irving. Here's the Wizard. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Shoots from 14. And good! There's another!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got his second bucket of the night.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite. They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Middleton outside. Misses the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's the Wizard. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Middleton outside. The 3. Basket is good. And the assist from Brogdon. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's the Wizard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Washington's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And it's Here's Coulibaly missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Marshall passes to the Wizard. This one for three. It's rebounded by Washington. Middleton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Left side, Coulibaly. Pass to Brogdon. Middleton outside. Takes the three. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's the Wizard. Offline with a three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three-pointer. Good. He hits again.
And he's got 60 again. I mean, I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
To tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. And it's Brogdon missing. Dallas has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Middleton outside. And right away, they pass it with a three-pointer of their own. Middleton's got 10.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Pass to the Wizard. Now Lively. Here's the Wizard. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Here's Marshall. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Coulibaly on the wings. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Lively grabs a miss.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
The Wizards. Rebounded by Brogdon. And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Washington Wizards. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's the Wizard. Coulibaly defending. The Wizard. Deflected. And for Washington, they're shooting 45% here in the second half. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Brogdon from outside. Pure from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
Tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Launches a three. And they recover it. Outside Irving. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Davis. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Washington calls timeout. They trail. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. Dante Exum is out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's PJ. And it's the Wizard in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Middleton. Guarded closely. No good with a layup. Dallas is shooting incredibly well. 63% and really making their shots count.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Wizards.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Exum outside. Oh, there's the alley. Shots blocked. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Champagny. Middleton with it. There's the 3. Washington grabs the miss. Now Dinwiddie to the inside. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Brogdon. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping with it.